Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's having a great morning so far. As you guys can see, I'm basically break even. One of the trades did not trigger on the third account that's listed. So because of that, that account is negative $98 versus being basically break even like the other two. And that's where we are. Right now we're trading at the major resistance level. So we'll see if we have enough steam to trade above it and stay above it. But for now, we just kind of keep trading above it a little bit, pulling back into the zone. So I got to be really careful around this area. But yeah, I've basically taken two trades. Won, lost one. I lost the first one and then won the second one, I think. Pretty sure. So right now I'm just waiting. And actually I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Good morning, trenches. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. Wait, all this happened while I was gone? Damn. Oh, well, that was just a break even. Why would it do all of this after I leave? I missed trades. That's mad annoying. I honestly did not expect to miss any trades. I missed 2. Actually, probably more than that. Oh, that might lose. Of course. Of course. That's the annoying part about missing other trades. So I missed, this is why I don't like leaving the charts until after 10. I couldn't take that one. Y'all know this is the losses that irritate me the most, when I lose and then it just goes exactly where I thought it was going. That's super annoying. Super fucking annoying. And then, so I didn't want to take this sell because it was too close to the previous high over there, but it pushed straight through with no hesitation. So I would have won it, but it was only a few ticks away from it, so I didn't even really honestly want to chance it. It didn't make sense to chance it to me. It just didn't make sense, but that's mad annoying. Annoying. All right, congratulations, Trenches. Sorry, you guys. I was so focused on the charts I didn't even see. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning, True Seeker. Yes, Apex Trade Evade has been down since, I think they said like 1 something this morning, Central Standard Time. You still waiting on yours, Janelle? So from what I saw, people couldn't exit orders in the middle of the night and they shut it down. Let me go back and look. I know it's on that status page, but I know they said the trailing drawdown was not working correctly, and then there were people who couldn't, it was something with the orders or something, so they completely shut it down, which was the smart thing to do. Now it looks like all the prop firms are down. I think at first it wasn't all the prop firms, but it looks like now it's everyone. Possibly. Yeah. All right, that's gonna push too far. But yeah, so now I've taken 3 trades. I won 1, lost 2. I'm not taking that. All right, if it pushes through, all right, so I guess it doesn't matter then. I was afraid of taking that because this is where the previous high was, so I was looking at that as a level of resistance and I was afraid that it was going to matter, but it didn't, which is annoying because I could have just took the fucking trade. And actually I wouldn't have wanted to anyway, because I just realized the way it rotated over my minor level, I wouldn't have wanted to take it, so whatever. All right, that pushed too hard. Definitely missed that. I kind of sort of missed this downtrend, but again, because of this resistance level or support, it could be resistance or support, I just was a little worried about taking it because, well, something that I have noticed, and maybe it only matters in like trades like this, where if I would have gotten into this sell, then that level mattered, but it doesn't really matter anymore after that. That's probably what it is. I don't know, but it seems to matter. So I'm okay with not getting into those. Oh yeah, let me go check to see. It is working, I think. Wait, maybe not. It is. Okay, you guys. So I told y'all a couple weeks ago that I was working on trying to develop an indicator that screenshots your trades on entry and exit. Well, baby, listen. I downloaded the newest version of NinjaTrader to my other gaming laptop because I thought to myself, all right, maybe it's because I'm trying to compile it on an old version of NinjaTrader, which uses an old like coding or whatever. And so, yeah, I thought to myself, let's see if this works. I could not get it to work. So I don't know how this site never popped up before, because I've been looking for something like this since my trading journal got shut down and just could never find it. But I found one. I found one. It's called Snap My Trade, and it's by TickTech, TICKTEC. And it's screenshotting for me. And I like it because I didn't even think about this, but they give you like different options of like formatting. Like inside of the indicator settings, you can format the way that you want the folders to be. So the way I have it, I just have it to where it's just make a new folder every new date, basically. But you could do it based on instrument, date. There's like 6 different options, 6 or 7 different options. And then for hold please. I want to see how, okay, that's what I thought. But then also you can do the formatting for the actual file name as well, which is pretty cool. So, and it was only $49. So the only thing is that for whatever reason, when I have it on the chart that I actually take my trades off of, it does not work. It only works if I take, first of all, even if I take trades directly from like the native NinjaTrader chart trader, or take it directly from the chart. If my chart trader that I use to enter my trades at the close of a bar, if that is on the chart, it's not going to work. So I don't know why that is. So I basically had to open up a second window that looks exactly like the chart that I take trades off of, and I had to attach the indicator to that. But my only worry was if that was going to slow my computer down or like mess up the orders and things, because some of the indicators that I use are a little heavy on the memory, specifically like the order flow VWAP, and there's probably one more that's a little heavy, the market structure one. So I was kind of worried about having that open, but I don't know, we'll see. So far so good. No clear wick, no color change. All right, got a quick win out of that. That's one of my newer trades where I take the trade when it doesn't clear the level. So it's nice to see it work out. Very nice. I want to see, hold on, I gotta go in my trade journal real quick. The name of the game this week is Take Every Trade. Let's see. Oh, I don't have a 3.5. Interesting. Very interesting. Hey Lisa, how are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. How have you been? I lost $300 last night, couldn't close an order. Every month is either one. Last month it was rhythmic, exactly. Good morning, Husk. How are you this morning? Janelle, I'm gonna safely assume, maybe I shouldn't, but I would safely assume that they are going to fix the accounts, because for you to close everything down like that because of the issues, like they're not even allowing people to buy any Trade-Evade accounts right now. So I'm gonna safely assume that they're going to fix those. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Don't hold me to it. Somebody started messaging me, I guess, when things started going down last night, and then they were like, do you have any idea when it's going to be back up? I'm like, No, I'm just a trader like you are. I'm not staff. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know at all. All right, so we're 2 and 2 right now. If you be good to me, if you sit down. All right, let's see. So bye. Not worried about that. Oh no, I almost took that trade. I'm glad I looked. I can't take the sell going back towards the buy rotation level. I was this close to taking it too. I want to look at I am sleepy. I was tossing and turning all night. Actually, you got one that's in review. Today is crazy. Today is the 15th already. My goodness. All right, and I want to see. Yes, it's perfect. Perfect. I wanted to look at the screenshots. This is going to make things so much easier when I am journaling, because taking the screenshots, saving them, and doing all this other stuff, it takes so much time of my journaling process. So being able to just screenshot real quick, oh my goodness, it's already done for me. I love it. I love it. But yeah, this, if you are interested, this is the website, TickTech. And you can screenshot, you can make it screenshot like when you have an open or close. If any position updates, so I'm assuming like if you have a trailing stop, it can also update then as well, or take screenshots. Then you could take screenshots at certain intervals. So like if you wanted to take a screenshot every 5 bars of, you know, your chart being open, it could do that. Like I say, you can customize the storage path, the folders, customize the file name. You could decide to snap the chart or the entire window. It is really cool. And like I said, it was just 49 bucks. It said it could take up to 24 hours for them to activate the license. I'm pretty sure mine's took probably maybe an hour. I don't remember. I do remember. I'm about to go check, because I remember that I was playing around with it to see if it really was going to take a minute. And let's see. What time was this? So I purchased it at 6:08 and it was by 6:26. So 18 minutes actually it was done. And it was like I was playing around with it, and then no soon as I was done playing around with it, I was like, oh, well, it's still not working yet. Literally closed down NinjaTrader and got an email that said, hey, it's activated now. Like, what? So I had to reopen everything and just play around with it. But yeah, it's gonna make things so much easier. Because before, like ever since I haven't had my trade journal, I legit had to do everything myself. And not just that, but I never had screenshots from my entry. It literally was just, you know, well after the exit, because I would take all the screenshots while I'm journaling. So I'm just happy that I got something, because that was driving me nuts. Like, I was trying to use Chat GPT to help me fix the coding, and it was doing nothing. As soon as it would fix one thing, it would break 10 more, and then I would get everything down to one error, and then it would fix that error and create 10 more again. So I was just over it. I'm like, you know what, let's just try to Google again. But I don't know why the first 2-3 times I Googled, that site never came up. It never came up. Maybe it was because of what I Googled. I don't know. But I'm just happy that I have something now. Am I trading micros? Never. No, Motivate Nation. I'm trading minis. I do not trade micros. If I'm going to trade micros, I would just be on a personal account. And I'm scalping, so... If you stay down for me. Yeah, I trade minis only. It's just on break even right now. Anyone trading in top step, that's pretty cool. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. Why is Apex Discord down? They closed it about 2 weeks ago to restructure it. Don't listen to things that you hear on the internet, but they've been talking about restructuring it for a very long time. It's just around the time they were ready to start restructuring it, that's when we were having back-to-back rhythmic issues. So imagine them taking it down to restructure at the time that we have all the issues. Then it really would have been a whole uproar. So they kind of waited until some of the issues simmered down, and at the time they had already made it to where if you weren't payout certified, I feel like it was payout certified only. I don't know. As long as you had a green name or above, you could talk. So they kind of waited until it kind of simmered down to that, and then that's when they closed it down. Someone asked me why it's been shut down this long. That part I can't really answer. I just know that they want to restructure it. They've been talking about restructuring it for a while. And I also think that it's a possibility that, you know, they had ideas for how they wanted things to be, but until things kind of calm down with having to put so many resources into fixing issues and things like that, they probably really didn't have the time to be able to put forth the effort of really mapping things out all the way. But I do know that they had a lot of ideas for it, and yeah, part of it also is I know that they want to do a form of, I won't say training per se, but making sure that the mods have a little bit more information of how to properly communicate with you guys. That's how I'll say that. So yeah, I have no idea when it's going to come back, but to be honest with you, it's been a little peaceful without it. Just a little bit. But hopefully it comes back soon, honestly. Oh yeah, that's the account that didn't take one of the wins. Cool. Are these being multiplied? No, 23 is multiplied. Okay. I was tripping at first. All right, 76.50. No sell. We're going back towards that buy rotation level. So I'll just wait for the next pullback, kind of see what happens. As long as the pullback volume, like the volume of this next downswing isn't more than this one, I'll look to buy. If it is, I'm going to stay out of it, because that would mean that we're pushing a little too hard off of that. And on top of that, the volume of this swing is less than this one. So gotta really be careful with that, because it's showing a little weakness. We got a 1 bar pullback, so But I will show you guys in a little bit, probably right after 10 o'clock when the market slows down a little bit. I'll show you guys the trades that I took before I got on stream, because I'm pretty sure I took two. I got placed into a third one because the second trade was so fast. I'm going to show y'all how fast the trade was. The second trade was so fast. I didn't get put in on one of my followers and I didn't realize it because I had my positions tab open instead of the orders tab like I normally do. So, yeah, thankfully it didn't lose. It went break even. I was just sitting here and I heard cha-ching and I'm like, cha-ching? What trailing stop do I have moving? I'm out of a trade. So that was my fault. That's why I keep the orders tab open instead, so I can clear it after any trade just in case. But it's almost inevitable when there's a trade that TP's that fast. Like the entry, by the time I heard the entry, I heard the exit kind of thing. So that was that. It's already 1 month. It ain't been 1 month. Why is you lying? They put that information out there on July 4th. I went and looked last night on the notice board. It was July 4th. You trade only micros. I used to trade minis. How come you only trade well, I guess it also depends on how you trade though. I scalp, so I don't feel like with scalping there's any point to me using micros. That would be absolutely ridiculous. I only go for 4.5 points at a time, so that wouldn't really be smart of me. Apex support and payout is slow. I agree, but, and we talk about this on my stream sometimes. First of all, they reached a level of hypergrowth. They didn't have systems in place. They don't have enough staff members to be able to do payouts quickly and efficiently and support tickets. Also, it doesn't help when people are sending in support tickets for things that they say don't send a support ticket in for. That doesn't help. As far as the payout process goes, I 1000% agree. However, again, they're in hypergrowth. They didn't have certain systems in place. I feel like back in the day, I feel like as long as you didn't trigger the 30% or 20% consistency rule of flipping, I mean, if you didn't trigger the 30% consistency or the 20% flipping rule, I feel like you were probably automatically approved. But because of all the scamming and the scheming, and you know, as much as people online are just like, they're calling their traders scammers and schemers, there really are people who are out here doing what they're not supposed to be doing. The group trading, the copy trading, people are using Replicanto to say, hey, like, all right, look, you don't know how to trade. I do. Pay me this amount and we're going to hook our Replicantos up together and I'm trading for you. There's a lot of things going on, right? So I feel like once some of these things were discovered, that's probably when they went to full blown. And I don't know if it was somewhat automatic before. That's just what it seems like to me. But, you know, when you have so much capital at risk, the structure of a prop firm's business is already reliant on the traders who are failing, right? Now you do have the companies that have people live and they are copy trading, sim traders as well, but you still are making money off of people who are failing, right? So I don't want to put my capital at risk paying people out for scheming me, like, and scamming me. That doesn't make sense. So yes, the payout process is slow, but you also have to understand that every single one is manually reviewed. Every single one. Okay? Every single one. So, for instance, all right, I sat out of this one, but I was going to manually break even anyway because the zigzag didn't attach to bar 3. Hold on. So we'll see what ends up happening, but I would have just broken even anyway. But yeah, so not this past cycle, but the last cycle of June, they approved 11,000 individual payouts. Okay. Now with that, just think about how many people, how 11,000 individual payouts. 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 11,000 indivi think about how many people, I missed that trade. Think about how many people, actually I didn't. I just saw the volume of it. I didn't miss it. Think about how many people were denied. So if I approved 11,000, think about how many people I had to go through to approve that 11,000, okay? And you're talking about manual reviews. So it takes a long time. And I don't really know how they can automate certain parts. First of all, certain parts have to be automated. Let's just be real here, because you don't want to have to hire so many staff for something like that, because eventually you are going to be paying more out for staff to be manually reviewing, and it just doesn't make sense when some of it can be automated. Okay. But I don't know how they can automate it to a point where they also protect the company to make sure they're not paying people out who shouldn't be paid out. Will some people slip through the cracks? Absolutely. There are people out here who are literally just trying to figure out how they can get around the system. But hopefully it gets better. I think that if they do some of the proposed changes as far as, you know, not having payout windows will help. Absolutely. Also having more strict, all right, it's 40% consistency. If you're 40.5, you're done here kind of thing. They have some rules that are pretty subjective, which probably takes some time as well. And sometimes it just depends on the person who's reviewing your account. Requiring 8 days versus 10, you know, some of these things that can help with the automation, because legit, if you don't have 4 days of $150, then guess what? You just won't be approved. It's just, I think that if they make those changes that they propose, that it will help out a little bit. I don't know. Hello, Parminder. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but hopefully I got it right out of one of the two. Good morning. Apex Discord mods was annoying. Listen, Mr. Trump, as long as you don't mean me, we're good here. Almost forgot to request a payout today. I passed another PA last Friday. Ooh, congratulations. What size was the one that you passed on Friday? We have this like really slow grind higher. When it looks like this on a 30-second chart, I know I'm not going to get in. Now, if it looked like this on a minute chart or something, that's one thing, but a slow grind higher on any second chart is a little crazy. Just a tad. Just a tad. All right, that push was, all right, let's see. I know one of the things that I need to kind of embed in my brain is paying a little bit more attention to the volumes of, like, all right, if I'm getting into a buy here, but it was a regular pullback, paying attention to the volume of these two swings, because I have not been doing that, and I know I'm supposed to. Because basically if the volume of this swing is less than the previous one, and I'm getting in for a regular pullback for the buy, I can't take it because it's showing a sign of weakness before I even get into the trade. And I have not been paying attention to it, but I also have not been taking a whole lot of those type of trades anyway. So that's also part of it. Oh, that might lose immediately. Let's see what happens. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. There we go. That was a divergence pullback to my middle half trend level. POC was perfect. Wasn't worried about going back towards the session high. And we were good there. So far, I've only missed one trade today, and that was when I was in the bathroom, but it was a break-even trade. I mean, like I said, I sat out of this one. It was kind of, I shouldn't have. But I kind of forgot that with that particular trade, I don't need a level attached to it, which is what I'm used to needing, but it's not counter trend because my overall trend direction bias was an uptrend. So if it's completely counter trend, I do need a level attached to it, but it wasn't counter trend. So I could have taken it, but like I said, I would have broken even on that one as well. So it didn't really matter. But I told you guys, my focus this week is take every trade. Try not to miss anything. If I miss anything, it's cool, but try not to miss it. Try not to like second guess anything. The rules are the rules are the rules. And at this point, I'm pretty confident in the strategy. So I don't need to sit out of anything at all. Forgot. I'm writing a note on my chart. Forgot. Didn't need level attached since major equal. So yeah, that's the name of the game today. So my third account is still negative because it's missing a win out of there. And then you guys can see based on the P&L, I am doubling the contracts on account 2. So we'll see. We got an hour left. Depending on how we end up today. Good morning, Granny. Depending on how we end up today, I might have to triple the contracts tomorrow. And for those of you guys who are new here, I'm only doing that because the account renews on Wednesday. So I'm not someone who resets my accounts and things like that. And I don't like carrying a negative balance or a negative drawdown over. So what I'm doing is I'm multiplying the contracts on just that account because I'm trying to either I'm basically trying to get back to the full drawdown. So if I don't get there by the end of Tuesday's session, then I just basically full port to fail it. And we just go from there. Not looking for a buy here. Excuse me. I'm telling you, Janelle, when I get my next account, after I pass these 3, my 5th account is going to be a 75K in honor of you because you love that freaking account size. And I need to see what it's hitting on. I need to see. Follow the rule, queen. Let's see what we get here. Wait, what is this level? Where did I draw that? Oh, that's that previous high. Oh, that wasn't a bad trade at all. Looking at it on a 30-second chart, where's the... Oh, it's in the middle of the bar. I hate the color of that because it's kind of hard to see. Let's make it white and like a... All right, that's a little bit better. And actually, I think we're just gonna go white for both of them because why not? It's a little easier to see. At least with at least over here on the Renko charts, y'all know I always enter at the close of a bar, but I'll still put the markers white just to make it easier. Yeah, that's a little better. All right, we did double top, have 2 double tops here at the session high. This one created a slightly higher high than the previous one. And then we got a second double top. So let's see how price kind of reacts here. Not surprising, the push down. Hello, Ashish Creations. Good morning. Y'all are giving me names to butcher this morning. What is up? Good morning. I don't want the sell here. It'll be an attempt to get in when the new trend kind of starts to push down, but I don't like how it's going to rotate over my over the half trend, so we'll sit out. Very curious to see how this trade works out. So it did work out. All right, cool. I'm still not 100% sure about this particular trade. It ended up working out, but it's one of my new no clears. When the POC doesn't clear the half trend, and I'm just not all the way sure about that particular setup yet because of how this bar, the previous reversal bar, reacted off of the other half trend. So essentially my thought process is when the POC does clear my middle half trend level, I cannot take the trade where the previous reversal bar, the minor half trend, goes through the body of this candle, which it did. So when there's a no clear, it typically works out, but I still just need to kind of figure that one out because I just still am not all the way sure with it. Yeah, I just don't know. And I would have actually preferred for the POC to be in the body of the candle as well. But I don't know. That's just something that I'm going to have to keep looking at because I'm just not all the way sure about that one yet. And that's just because I just started tracking it 3 weeks ago. So I just need a few more examples of it. And then I don't know how to proceed from there. All right, we're almost pushing 10 o'clock and I cannot take any trades right now. So I'm going to show you guys the trades, the 2 trades that I took before I got on the stream. All right, so this is the first trade here. And this was the loss. So this was just a counter trend divergence, which worked out fine, but I do want to kind of look at, I don't know if you could see the background color changed a little bit, but basically we changed bias from an uptrend to a downtrend. And typically with the regular type of divergence, I don't really take that divergence very much, especially when there's so much more volume in this swing than this one, because it's showing that it's a very hard push to start the new trend. So looking at my trade journal, I only have one trade like that in my trade journal right now, and it was a win. So I'm going to have to look because you guys know I have a lot of stuff in my physical journal of trades that I did not take. So I'm going to have to look, because it could also be the actual pattern. I didn't look at the pattern. You got a higher low to lower high to lower low. So that could be the reason for it. I don't know. I'll just have to compare them, but we'll see. I feel like this is something that could possibly be a loss that's mitigated in the future. And then this was the second trade that I took, and this trade took profit so fast that I didn't get filled on one of the entries or one of the followers. I'm pretty sure it happened in 1 second. But yeah, so those are the only 2 trades that I took before I got on stream. So that's why I came onto the stream break even already. And now we're here. And if I go, I'm gonna go look at the trade performance so I can see. Yeah, the second trade, the entry time was 8:46:30 and the exit was 8:46:31. Yeah, it happened pretty fast. But yeah, I just feel like it's just something with that first trade where I feel like that could definitely be mitigated in the future, but we'll see. We will see. Let me see if I go to here it goes. Let me see how this one was tagged. Okay. Yeah, see, I think I already figured out that trade. So exactly what I thought, where the trade that I lost today was a higher low to a lower high to a lower low. And it lost. The trade that I won, which was the only other trade that I have in my online journal, we'll see about the physical one. This was a trade that I took on last Wednesday, and the pattern was different. This particular pattern, let's see, I got in for a short. So this particular pattern was let me think. It was a lower high to lower low to higher high combo. So it was a little bit different. And that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So I'm pretty sure when I go through my trade journal, I'm going to see the same pattern. So if I can mitigate that loss, that would be great. I don't know about the loss that I took the first trade that I got on stream. I don't know about that one. I'll have to see. Not every loss can be mitigated, but sometimes, because of all the chart time that I've put in developing this and all the experience with it so far, I kind of just know ahead of time if there's a pattern that I'm noticing. All right, let's see. I would rather this push up a bit. I don't really want to take this here. Now I definitely can't. The close of this bar needs to clear. It needs to be above this rotation level in order for me to take the trade. Which it is now, but we're a little too close to the level, which I would have to break even at. It's like 3 ticks away. So I would kind of rather see it kind of push up towards the prior high, which is also my second resistance level right there. There's 2 levels there. I would just rather see it just push a little bit away from here. And also I'm just being careful around this previous high right here. sitting on my hands for the day. No more trades. Don't have a sad face. Are you green at least? Are you sitting on your hands while green? Because if you are, the sad faces gotta go. Gotta go. A lot of volume in this bar. There's 1,300 so far. What is that? What is in this cup? Oh, it's probably the stuff from this plastic. There is a lot. We're pushing 2,300 volume in this candle. And the POC is extremely wide. There was a lot of indecision there. Still want to see it push up a little bit because I would want to break even at this previous low right here. So we're still a little too close if it even decides to push down here, which it did, and the POC was incorrect anyway, so we're good. Not looking for buys right here at least. I'm so tired. I was tossing and turning all night. My back was killing me. And I'm someone who, like, when I fall asleep, I sleep in the same exact position the entire night. So the tossing and turning, I was well aware every time I had to flip over. And now I'm so tired. All of my half trends are weak. So with them being weak and us pushing from a session high, I'm not going to take it. So whether it reverses here or one of the other two half trends, I'm not taking it. I'm really just looking for the next reversal, to be honest with you. The next, whether it's counter trend, divergence, or maybe we kind of reject around here. Either way, but I'm looking for the next sell. No buys right now. I need to use the bathroom again, but I'm gonna wait. But I am gonna go get me some more water. I'll be right back. the charts, I gotta go straight there. All right, I am back. What the heck? How come every time I leave, the market just starts doing things without me? What is this? I mean, thankfully, I didn't miss a setup, but my goodness. Due to trade of 8 issues, down 570. I was 115 away from passing another PA and top step. Wait, so you had the issues on your top step too? Because I know at first they said it was only Apex. Hold on, you guys. Oh, gracious. All right. Good morning, Trader-ish chick. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? How's your trading session going? Every push that we've been making, it's been weaker than the previous push. Every single one. So this was the first week level, and then we made a new high, second week level, made a new high, third week, fourth week level. So it's definitely losing steam. If we don't push past here and not make a weak level, I could see us starting to drop. So we'll see. Just watching the candles go by, nothing is setting up. Understandable. Let me see, when's the last time I had a trade? My last trade, oh, it was 20 minutes ago. I forgot about that one. But before then, so I took a trade at 8:44, 8:46, 9:07, 9:19, and then 9:40. All right, let's see how this push is. Like I said, it's a fourth week level, so the biggest problem is when we're pushing from a new session high like this, and we create a weak level, I can't take the trades because, I mean, you think about it, if each swing is weaker than the previous one after making a session high or session low, it could signify that we might go the opposite way. And there's the next weak level. This looks crazy. I'm about to show y'all. I use it's the NinjaTrader Solar Wind. It's basically a version of a half trend, but you could see like this was the second week when third, fourth, fifth, So each time it steps up, it just paints weak like multiple times so that I know how many times it's been weak. But it looks crazy on my screen. And I just use 3 versions of it. One to give me the minor trend, one to give me a middle trend, and one to give me a major, basically. And the major one gives me the overall trend bias. But it's just getting weaker and weaker. What is that part? Oh, I know this one's gonna be weak too. There's the 6th one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. It's the stupid stair stepping. I think this is the first time I've ever, and when I say ever, this is the first time I've ever, in all the years that I've been using this indicator, first time ever I've seen 6 weak levels in a row. Typically, you see 1, maybe 2. Occasionally, you'll see a 3rd one, and then price just goes ahead and reverses. But 6, I've never, never, ever. I mean, it's trying hard, but let's see. That was the first one. That was the second one. So where the 3rd weak level was about here. And you can see like the first one still took off, the second one still pushed through, but the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th is all consolidation here. So let's see if we push down. I wouldn't be surprised if we do. Ouch. Yes, had a weird glitch in Top Step earlier, couldn't stop loss. Stop loss in it. Now I'm 205 away from passing my PA. My stop loss did not trigger. Got you. So did Top Step also shut down you guys' ability to trade, or was it only Apex that did it? Oh, Top Step and MFFU just announced the TDV issue. They did at 9:38. Did Top Step remove their widespread outages channel? I don't see it anymore. They made a tweet about it, but didn't specifically call out TDV. No, it's there. They just said to refresh that the issue has been fixed. Oh, it looks like Top Step is working again. I wonder if they're going to reset stuff. Looks like my funded futures is working again as well. I wonder what that's all about. I don't know. I really honestly have a problem with companies tweeting things, putting them on a website even. Like, I shouldn't have to trade with your website up. Like, what? The same way you text me and email me about promotions is the same way you can text and email me about outages. That's just how I feel. Because you can't make the excuse of, we can't text everybody. Yeah, you can. We can't email everybody. Yeah, you can. So that's like that's a huge issue. And I think that that's a downside of social media. Like, I don't have, well, I do have a Twitter, but I don't use it. I don't tweet anything. I barely even get on there. And I only created an account because my friend used to send me stuff from Twitter all the time, and that was the only way for me to be able to see what he was sending me. So besides that, like, I should never have to look on Twitter or turn on your notifications for tweets. Like, text me, email me, please, thanks. And trust me, I said the same thing about Apex and them using that notice board. Everybody doesn't have Discord, and I shouldn't have to keep the Discord open either. Text me. It's that simple. All right, so we pushed through the range that it created. Although I'm not looking for this counter trend divergence sell. I'm not looking for the first buy either, because it would be starting with a double bottom. So I'm really just looking for the following counter trend divergence trade. The only way I would look for a buy, excuse me, is if we pull back to my middle or major half trend levels, but not the minor one. For whatever reason, double bottom starts with those don't work out. I am exhausted. They sure can send out texting about exactly, Amelia. Listen, I be telling y'all, I'm super unbiased. Don't think that just because I'm modding for Apex that I think that they're just perfect and don't have things that they can change or fix. Please don't ever think that. That drives me crazy. Like, because to be honest with you, when I'm trading, I don't want to have Discord open because I get so distracted. You know, like wanting to answer people's questions, and then next thing you know, I'm not paying attention to the charts. There's been a couple of times where I miss trades because of it. A lot of times I won't, just because I can like glance out of the corner of my eye and see the reversal bars, you know, painting over here on the chart that you guys can see. But I don't know why he keeps texting me. But yeah, I don't want to have it open, and I don't want to have that stupid website open either, because this is the thing. Even if I have your website open, the Apex one, like, I would need to refresh it. It's not like it's going to refresh itself when you put out a new post saying that there's an issue. So I don't know. Text me. All right, we got 30 minutes left in the session. Let's see what kind of price action we get here. But I don't feel like we will get too much. I'm gonna be honest with you, but we'll see. I have to muster up the energy to be able to work out after this. I'm just excited about how quickly I'll be able to journal now that I don't have to take screenshots because they're already done. I'm so happy. So happy. File location. Yes. Legit has done everything for me. The only thing I am gonna fix, though, I need to, where is that chart at? It's a little too smashed. All right. I've done the same mistrades because I was reading drama on Discord. I swear to you. Listen, I've been there. I've been there. That's why I try not to keep it open. Especially when people start inboxing me, then I don't know. This is exactly why I said I don't think I'll ever have my own Discord. I just can't. Because I just feel a certain like moral obligation when people are messaging me, whether they tag me in comments or inbox me, whatever. Like sometimes it does take me a couple of days because my social battery is at 0. Like right now, my social battery is at 0. Saturday was my niece's birthday. She turned 5. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys the picture. So she turned 5, so we went to a jump park for her birthday. And then her mom's birthday was yesterday. So after we did the jump park, a few hours later, we did a pool party for her mom. And then yesterday I went to do my nephew's hair. So I was with him for a few hours. And as I was leaving out, after I was done doing my nephew's hair, my niece goes, TT, Amber's leaving too? She had just got out the shower. TT, Amber's leaving too? I said, you talking about me? Because like, why would you speak it? You acting like you asking somebody else. You asking me. I was like, me? And she's like, yeah. I said, yeah, I'm about to go home. She's like, aw. She said, who did you drive with? Yourself? I said, yes, but I drove myself. Does that mean I need to say, yeah? So I say like an extra probably hour and a half. She wanted me to read her 3 bedtime stories. After the 3rd one, I said, girl, it is time for you to go to sleep. I am leaving. Okay. Like this girl here. But this was her for her birthday. She had like a what was it? A unicorn themed party. My other nephew's not in the picture because he didn't feel like taking a picture, but don't they look like twins, y'all? My babies. But we had a good little time. A good old time. Yes, I love those little kids. So then, so I guess for her birthday, she loves gymnastics. She hasn't been placed in gymnastics yet, but she loves watching it. So they got her like a little bar or whatever. And so she was like, come with me, TT. I need to show you something downstairs. I'm like, okay. So she grabbed my hand. And so she showed me this. And she was showing me how she could do a flip. And I said, girl, who taught you how to do that? And she was like, nobody. I said, well, how did you learn how to do it? She said, well, when I go to bed at night, I watch gymnastics on my TV. So I watched them do it, and then I just did it. I said, well, excuse me, Miss Mamas. So she wants to do gymnastics. I thought she was going to want to be a cheerleader, but she was like, no. But my baby wants to do gymnastics, so hopefully we can get her in gymnastics soon. Any new updates? Here we go. So somebody in one of the unofficial groups said any new updates and basically copy and pasted what they said about TradeOvate. And this guy goes, curious where you saw this. I'm a bit frustrated that I get text messages and emails trying to get me to buy stuff, but I don't get emails or texts saying there's an issue with the trading system. Don't use it, or like now when they seem to have shut it. I think he meant shut it down. I also saw nothing on their main Facebook page. And someone said, go to your Apex dashboard go to your account dashboard on Apex and try to click on the TradeOvate link as if you were going to purchase a new eval. You'll see the message there. But if I'm not in the process of purchasing a new eval, I would never click that button and I would never know. But yeah. Trying to figure out what firm to use instead of Apex. Why did I get it? Did I comment on this or something? Why am I getting a notification about that? Maybe I commented on this. This was like 3 days ago. Oh yeah, because I told a guy that it's not, he blames stuff on Apex and not Rhythmic. Somebody said their TradeAvate account would or their Rhythmic account with Bulanox is always laggy. Go ahead and have two other. Now Janelle. Let's dial it back a little bit. First, I have to start with one. And depending on that experience with the one, there might not be a 2 or 3, okay? Nah, I wouldn't want my kids to not have a sibling. I mean, even though people always talk about like cousins and stuff like that, it's not the same. It's just not. So, I wouldn't want my kids to not have a sibling, but at the same time, we'll see. And I'm older now. I used to always, like, first of all, I thought I was going to be married and have all of my kids before 28. And although I was engaged twice before 28, I had to walk away both times. So that's that. But I don't know. Sometimes I think to myself, like, I wish I would have had kids by now, because I never wanted to be that old parent. Like, my mom's parents had her pretty young, but my dad's parents he was the last, and they had him at 35, 36. So growing up, his parents were as old as my great grandparents on my mom's side. And it was always weird to me. And so, like, his mom died when I was 10, his dad died when I was 19, but my grandpa on my mom's side passed away when I was 25, almost 25, but he had a massive heart attack 7 days after seeing a cardiologist, and that said he had the best heart of a 73-year-old. So that was kind of like a sudden thing. He wasn't sick or anything like that. And then my grandma is still alive to this day, and she is like 76, I think. So yeah, I just never wanted to be an old parent, because I want my grandkids to be able to enjoy me for as long as I'm here on this earth. But baby, I'm almost 35. I'll be 35 next year. So I'm starting a little late, because I always was that, like, oh, I learned that it takes 2 full years for the body to, like, you know, be back to normal after having a child. So I want my kids to be 2 years apart. Plus me and my sister are 2 years apart. And then we're like 18 months apart. And then, or are we? No, we're 2.5 years apart. And then her and my cousin, who is the father of my niece and nephew, they are about 1.5 years apart. But at 35, who's waiting 2 years between kids? We're not doing that. No, I'm not. So I don't know. Hopefully I can have my first kid next year. We'll see. The priority right now is master trading. That's it. That's all I know. Yeah, NQ is still going. It's just been like like I said, this being a 30-second chart and it being like this kind of stair step is really weird. Because normally, like, when it pushes, it just goes. Kind of like more like this. But like earlier, like, I learned a new term, barcoding. I was like, what? Why do you guys keep saying barcoding? And then I was like, I get it. I get it now. Ooh. All right, now we pushed too far. Good, because I didn't really want to take a reversal up. That was just such a huge push. I was really uncomfortable if it was going to actually reject at one of my I wasn't worried about the minor one, but I thought it was going to reject at the middle or major levels, and it did not. Thank goodness, because I really didn't want to have to take the trade. Now, if something sets up, of course I'm going to take it, because we're not going to try to protect the green. We got to take every setup. But we'll see. We got 15 minutes left. The price action has been just a little weird, so I might not get anything else, but we'll see. We will see. Didn't a 70-year-old woman have a baby last year? Probably. And you want to know something? I think that's the most selfish shit you can ever do. I don't care how, like, no. Because I feel like past 40, 45, maybe, I just feel like it's selfish. Because why would you want to have a kid so late that, like, now your kid is growing up without you? I just don't. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. At all. And I think it's weird. You had 70 years to have a kid. Whether you had it naturally, you had a surrogate, you did IVF, you had so many options in the first 70 years of your life. Well, I wouldn't say the first 70, but you get what I'm saying. Like 50 out of your 70 years. Like, come on, bro. That's just so selfish to me. I thought we were going to reject there. Stop dropping. Thought we were going to reject here. We put, but right now we're at my minor level. But the PLC keeps dropping too low. I wanted to stay in the wick. And it's just flipping back and forth. Damn, that just invalidated itself. I was looking for the counter trend divergence. This one I would have manually broke even on anyway. I didn't take it because it was 2 ticks away from the prime low over there. You guys know now I break even there. The zigzag changed as well, so either way it was going to be a break even. But I'm trying to, like, if it's within about 8 ticks from wherever I'm going to break even, I just rather not take the trade. Just because sometimes it can hit that break even level so quickly that I don't have time to break even, and I don't want that to happen. I'd rather just not take the trade and potentially lose out on a win than to lose. Like, I think when I checked last week, let me see. So last week there were like 13 trades that were, wait, was it that? No, I'm lying. Sorry, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there were 7 trades that were too close to the break even level, and all of them broke even except one. One ended up winning, but a lot of times I won't have time to break even, so I'd rather just miss out on that particular win than chance it, honestly. All right, no trade there. Close 32. Don't like that one. And it's a double bottom middle, which is a problem. Oh, it needs no clear. Which it cleared it. Barcodes are horrible. I never trade during consolidation. Yeah, I just learned that term like last week. I was watching one of Alpine's replays and he was like, I heard him. Okay, so on the first one that I had watched, I heard him say barcoding, but I wasn't like paying attention. I'm like, he must not be talking about trading. It's how ignorant I am to that. And it's probably, first of all, when I used to trade candlesticks back in the day, I never heard of no freaking barcoding. So then the second time he said it, and like it was either the next stream or the one afterwards, I was like, oh, he is talking about the chart. But at that point, he kind of put, you know, the cursor on the screen and he's like, yeah, I don't like this barcoding. And I'm like, oh, that's what we call it now. Okay. Because I was a little confuzzled, just a tad. All right, I will tell you guys, depending on how we pull back here, I will probably be taking the trade. However, if there's a zigzag change, I will have to break even. So we'll see. And that's why. All right, we got a zigzag change. Don't stop me out. Go break even, please. Bitch. This is why I don't like taking that particular trade that much, but a lot of times it does work out, so I have to chance it. But that's one of those, like, knowing that I have to break even, it bothers me when I can't break even in time. It's so annoying. Fuck. All right, now I'm back negative. I could have ended the day green. And if this reverses right here and drops, I'm going to be so irritated. Because why? Oh my God, that's so annoying. Let's see, 35. Oh, that's so annoying. But it just legit was no time to break even though. Let me see something real quick. Now, as long as it just completely reverses, it's whatever. What am I looking for? that just made me mad. This is distracting me. Alright, that invalidated itself. I was looking for a reversal down, but it never happened. Bless you. I want to go back here. Yeah. That last trade, this is a 1 second chart. You could see like immediate, there was no way for me to break even. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. That is so annoying. All right, we got 6 minutes left. Probably won't get a chance to redeem myself. Well, at least I was wrong because I ended up at the bottom of that downtrend. As weird as it sounds, that makes me happy because y'all know I just hate when I get stopped out and it continues. So I just caught the bottom, and that's just something that you can't really prevent, honestly. At least I ain't found a way not to. It's not like we were at some level that I have on my chart, so. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. I almost took this buy, but that's all wrong. I'm glad I paid attention. It would have been fine if this was a lower high or a lower low, sorry. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. So basically 3 and 3 today. This is the trade. Well, where that just closed, I couldn't take it anyway. Couldn't take that one either. Can't take that one. Got like 45 seconds. Alrighty. I almost got into this buy. I would have broken even right at 1046 anyway. Even though I kind of still take some trades at 1045, it's not really that many. I really should probably just stop right at 1045, but a lot of times I push it till 1046, but I definitely would have closed it at 1046. All right, so it's the end of the session. Going through the trades, I won 3, lost 3, so another break even day, which I'm not too bothered by, to be honest with you. After Tuesday's session, was it Tuesday? Yeah, after Tuesday's session of last week is when I made like kind of like the finalizing touches to the strategy. There's still a couple of things. Like I told you guys earlier, I feel like I could mitigate at least one of the losses today, possibly even two. But that's just from like stuff that you don't really pay attention to or stuff that you don't see often. But like the bare bones of the strategy as far as the rules and the setup, that's all done. So my goal was just to take every trade today, which I did. But since last Tuesday, basically every day has been break even. Is it annoying? Kind of, sort of, a little bit, but at the same time, for me, I see it as progress because at least I'm not having super red days. So it's just about like just making whatever little tiny little adjustments still need to be made. But I think at this point, it's not very much left to do, honestly. So let me take a screenshot of the accounts, and then we'll get out of here. Even though I was more than like negative break even on account 24, I still counted as break even. I mean, there's really nothing I could do about not getting filled on one of the trades, which is what happened with that one. So here we go. So a total of 260 lost today. Like I said, this account should be the negative 43 that one is. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow, since I have to either get this back to full drawdown or fail it, I'm probably going to like basically risk a third of whatever the drawdown is the entire session until I get back to full drawdown, and just kind of go from there, because typically I'll do half, but I think I'll just do a third and just kind of leave it there. But yeah, that is where we are for the day. Not a horrible trading session. I mean, you guys know, like a Monday with no news, for at least news during the time that I'm trading, I'm always a little whatever about. I don't really expect very much. So we'll see what the rest of the week brings us. I can tell you guys I won't be here Wednesday because I have jury duty. So we only have 3 more trading days for the week for myself, and that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're continuing to trade, be careful, end up green. And yeah, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.